welcome to the Unity Circle. I'm Empowerment Medium Tara Diana. This is my bestie. This is Nancy Christine Brady. She's an animal communicator. She is a psychic medium, and this is the Unity Circle. This is a special, sacred little place that you guys can come to and chill and relax and be inspired and do a little meditation and do a little healing work. So, this is, and at the end of it, of course, we do our messages. This is a perfect place for you to come and just relax. And we do all the work for you, and you just have to participate. And most of the people that come and join us on here are just looking to relax and be in the moment and be inspired. And I'm super excited today because the Unity Circle is exactly that. We want to inspire you. We want you to relax into it. We want you, I'm using the word relax a lot. Maybe I need to relax. But we want you to be able to sit in this moment and be a part of a peaceful, harmonious experience. And
Mhm.
my Spirit Essence Collective family, the gang that kind of runs with me, I felt like a little like the outsiders. It's a gang.
Oh,
Um,
that was a good show.
that was such a good show. Such a good show. Um, and we come with like the best of intentions. So if you are watching us, hello on Facebook, hello on YouTube. I hear that we're going to be able to go live soon on Ticker Talker, so that will
Woo.
be amazing. We'll stream to TikTok. And let us know. Say hi in the chat. Say you're there. If you are looking for messages down the road, we'll need to know you're there. We can't see you unless you chat with us. If you are looking to get healing for yourself or for anyone else when it comes time, please put your names into the chat and we will make sure that the energy is not only going out to everyone, but we'll send a little something extra to those individuals. So I'd like to welcome Nan to the Unity Circle. She is our inspirational speaker today. Nan, why don't you let everyone know a little bit about yourself, baby? I mean, everyone knows Nan, but maybe
Yeah,
someone's new.
maybe someone is new and they have no clue, and it's me, it's Nan. Um, I am an animal communicator. I have coined myself the Animal Soul Guide by the help of a good friend of ours, and I feel that that kind of encompasses a lot of what I do. So I do a lot of work with spirit animals. Anything animal, I do it. Well, okay, wait, I should disclaim that. Spiritually, anything animal. We work with spirit animals, we work with animals both here and transition to the other side. I'm also a psychic medium. So that's me in a nutshell. And I also have a podcast with the lovely, talented Miss Tara Diana.
Here I am. And you are our inspirational speaker, though, Nan. Today,
Yeah.
it's going to be normally, we trade off. I'll do a meditation, someone will do a talk. I'm excited to hear what you're going to talk about. So, what's your topic?
Well, Tara, we've talked about this. There's a lot of low vibration energy right now in the world. We see a lot of people around us that are vibrating at, say, lower energies, and they're really affected by what's going on in the political climate. I'm not going to get too much into the politics, but I'm really going to talk about raising the vibration of the world and how we can awaken in harmony together.
Okay, I'm here for it. I think it's one of the most important things that's going on right now. And are we out of retrograde? I feel like we're always in retrograde, but are we out of retrograde? Like in,
I
out, you know?
I don't know, but I think we must still be in it because if I tell you the technical problems I had at my muggle job today, it was I feel like we're still in it. There was so much
Okay,
technical went sideways.
technical stuff for me is always bad, so that's like a forever thing. But I'm feeling like communication is really crappy right now. People trying to get across messages. I feel like there's a lot of energy that's not like I was gonna say harmonious. That's not what I'm using fad words. Um, I feel like communication right now is really hard to be authentic in,
Mm,
and people are doing things that maybe just don't align. Do you
maybe
know
out
what I'm saying?
maybe out of character, or maybe their true character is finally showing through. I've seen a bit of that in the last week or so. So, there's definitely a different dynamic going on. There's a lot about miscommunication, things that maybe people shouldn't say, and then things that maybe people should say.
right? It's kind of like a
Filter.
back and forth. Yeah, I'm feeling that too. So let's talk about how we can raise that vibration, Nan. Give us your thoughts, your perspective on everything that's going on. Beautiful.
Yeah, so do I do my little inspirational talk now? Because I did sort of write it out. And or do are we just gonna have it? Yeah, she's laughing at me, guys, because she knows how I roll. Everything needs these
I
little
think
notes.
people should. I think you should read your inspirational talk. Just because we're on the computer doesn't mean we have to be staring at the calendar at the camera. You know, look down, look up, look down, engage. Right? I'll see who's all here, who's chatting with us, and you do your thing, baby.
Okay, and are we gonna do the talk first and then the meditation? Because or how do you
Yes,
want to
my
do that?
boo. That's how we roll. We do the talk first, then we do the meditation, then we'll go into the healing aspect. Oh, hallelujah.
You
And
know, I gotta tell you, Tara, because today is one of those days where there is nothing in like it's a sieve. Like I literally forgot stuff at my job that I've been working at for 6 years that I should know inside and out. And it's like earlier when we were talking, have you not watched the Unicircle? I'm like, I watch it every time, and I'm just like,
but
like
you know what's funny though? Is that you're saying this and I was walking the dogs this morning. I do my best work, friends. I do my best work when I'm walking the dogs in the morning. Like I'm on the phone with my assistants and I'm doing the do, right? And I'm walking around this track because well, anyway, it doesn't matter what I do, why I do it. And I say to Monica on the phone, I'm like, oh my God, I was going to call you last night and tell you, yeah,
poof, gone.
I can't
Poof.
remember. It'll
Yeah.
come back to you. I walk around the block, I get to the exact same spot. I'm like, I remember what I was going to say to you. I was going to say to you, and it left me again.
Oh God. See, and is that Mercury retrograde or is that like for
Old
me
age?
old age?
Oh no, but I was having a bit of a moment. I was like, okay. Okay, that is not good. That is not good. How is it that literally it's in my mind? I go and say four other words and it's gone. Like, what?
Poof, poof.
What the
Yeah.
fluff? I
Okay,
was
well,
very
I
upset.
feel better because I'm not alone in this world today. Because, like, literally, okay, I guess, meh. So, people, I'm gonna
Meh.
read. I'm gonna read.
She's gonna read, and I'm gonna say hello to everyone and put myself on mute. Go, baby,
Okay,
go. Go, baby,
okay,
go.
all right. So, I really wanted to reach out and talk about all these crazy times that we're in right now. These are times of political instability and uncertainty, but I don't want to come at this from a fearful place. Okay. This is a place where I really want it to be motivational. I want it to be understood that we're coming at this from a place where we're truly in a pivotal moment in our collective journey, a time of awakening, of transformation, and raising our vibrations in order to heal the world. You know, more often than not, when you look at history, it's been these massive sort of catastrophes that have shifted the energy of the world and leveled up our vibration. And so, with my recent chat with my guides, I received insights that resonated not just with me, but it occurred to me it could resonate with each of us. So that's my pen to paper moment. And here's where we go. So they're messages that remind me, they remind us of our interconnectedness, how we are all connected with each other, with animals, with the earth itself, and that everything around us is connected through energy. And through this understanding, we can cultivate a collective consciousness that promotes healing, love, and unity. So I really want everyone to sort of think about that. I mean, that's pretty profound when you think about it. When we can combine our energies that can promote this type of leveling up of the energy. So I want you to remember that energy is contagious. Fear spreads, right? And right now, probably bigger than ever. You know, you get in a group with people and you start talking about negative stuff, and suddenly there's fear and there's all of this stuff. But so does love. So the more that we can sit in that energy, the more we're going to multiply it. So anxiety multiplies, but so does peace. You see where I'm going with this? So, as spiritual practitioners, it's really our sacred duty to be the calm in this storm. It's our duty to be the light in this darkness. And it's our duty to be the steady presence that guides others towards this peace. So, we really are a beautiful piece of a bigger picture. We're part of a giant spider web of collective energy that's raising the vibrations of the earth and her energy and everything that touches her. So, that's pretty cool when you think about it. So, that's all of us raising her, raising Mother Earth. And when we align with love and light, we create a powerful shield that allows us to navigate this world with grace. And I know that that's kind of a catch word, but it's something that's definitely needed. If we can afford grace, give grace to others. And raising the vibration of the earth really does begin with us. We must first embody peace. We must first embody love, and we must balance before we extend that outward. And so this means practicing mindfulness, engaging in daily spiritual rituals, and being intentional with our words, with our actions. This is very similar to what Tara and I were just talking about with your communication. So every thought that we hold, every choice we make contributes to this collective frequency of our world. So if you're vibrating down here, you're contributing a vibrating lower energy. If you're vibrating up here and you're being intentional with your words, you're doing things that are beautiful and lifting up the energy, you're raising up, the vibrations raising up. So this is really about creating a sacred space and a community. So today, I really want to encourage you to establish sacred spaces and rituals in your daily life. This is going to help with your energy. Moments of reflection, gratitude, the connection with spirit. These are all practices that ground us and they help us reconnect with our inner selves and the divine energy that flows through us. You know, community plays a vital role in our spiritual journey. And so I want you to look, I know we're on social media, but think about everyone that's around you. Think of everyone that you interact with. And we're not alone in this awakening. We hold space for one another. We share experiences and we support each other through these shifts. So I really want you to practice active listening. I want to encourage you to create safe spaces where others feel heard and, most importantly, valued. And I want us to engage in acts of kindness, gentle words about each other, helping hand, a simple smile. These are all gestures that can shift energy in profound ways. I'm a huge fan of buying a coffee for someone behind me at Starbucks. You know, small things like that make a huge difference. So if you've been feeling that pull, the restlessness that's deep within you right now, if you know that something inside of you is ready to rise, then you are part of this collective shift. And I want you to lean into it. I want you to embrace it. I want you to allow yourself to transform others while you're being transformed. So never underestimate the power of this collective consciousness. When we're uniting in meditation, in prayer, in focused intention, we create ripples of healing energy that reach far beyond what we can see. You know, you think of a pebble in a pond and the ripples that go out from there. So, whether in group meditation, energy healing sessions, or simply sending love and light to those in need, these combined efforts contribute to the elevation of global consciousness. So, in these turbulent times, I really want us to remember that we really do hold the power to create change through our energy, through our intentions. I want us to be the light in the darkness. I want us to foster love where there is hate. I want peace where there's fear, unity where there's division. Every small action, every moment of compassion, every intention of healing contributes to the greater good. And so now is the time for collective healing. Now is the time for love. Now is the time to raise the vibration of earth. And together, let's walk this path, supporting one another, knowing that our combined light has the power to transform the world. And that is my little talk. Thank you.
Okay, that was so beautiful. That was so beautiful. And it was funny. I was trying to get in there and say something, but of course, if I'm writing on the side, I can't unmute. And I was trying to say, calm before the storm. I, I am like all storm, but I'm good storm. Do you know what I mean? Like some people just don't get me, and that's cool, and that's okay.
That's
And
fine.
but then there's the others that like embrace me, and they're like, your kind of cray cray is my kind of cray cray. But I think one of the things that you said that really resonated with me was when you said, kindness. It's just, I love to buy someone a coffee. I love to buy someone a coffee. And there has been, this period of time in the last like 18, 19 months where random people who barely know me, they know my situation or they knew Ryan or they,
Yeah.
whatever have come together and shown such great kindness. There's a woman at Starbucks who only knows me from Starbucks. She hasn't happens to be an ex-RCMP officer. And one day we were talking, and she asked where I was going. I said I was going to court, and we've become friendly. She comes there with a bunch of people from the gym, and I just go there to get an espresso. But we become friendly. And one day she just walked up to me and she handed me a gift card.
Oh,
And she said, I know. And she said, I just feel like you deserve this for all that you're going through.
and didn't that create an amazing feeling in your heart? Like you had instant gratitude, you had instant joy, I'm sure,
Do you know
right?
what I do though, Nan? And I don't know if anyone else. I'd love to see in the comments if anyone else gets this feeling. I'm not very good at taking and receiving from others. My pink in my heart chakra is weird. For someone who you would think loves to be the center of attention, hi, it's me. Look at my new nails, right? You think that I have a really hard time receiving compliments. It's a thing that is consistently being worked on by me. But
I
I
think a
remember.
lot I think a lot of people do,
Yeah,
but for you, your love language is giving.
I got work on that.
Listen, I enjoy it. I like being on the receiving end of your love language.
I think my husband feels left out these days. He'd disagree with us about my love language, but anyway, yeah. Well, my love language is giving.
Yeah, yeah. So, and often givers have a hard time receiving, right?
Yeah, and that's the truth. And it goes back to, I don't know if Janine's on here. She's coming to the retreat with us. Lovely, lovely Janine. I'm sure you'll know who she is when you see her. But she said to me when I first had lost that I lost a large amount of weight, and she came in. She hadn't seen me in a while, and she was like, "Oh my goodness!" And she was not being, she was not.
Yeah.
She was shocked for sure because I went from 250 to 140, so it was a big change. And when she said to me, "Oh my God, you look so good. You just look amazing." I was like, "Oh, thanks." And that was all I could do. It wasn't, I just, it's not that I just couldn't receive it. And she stopped me. She stopped me and she was like, hey, you're okay to receive that. You're okay to let that come in.
Mhm.
Right? And I was like, oh, and then of course I was embarrassed because I didn't seem like I was you know what I mean? It became this like a little bit of a
Yeah.
rigmarole. But kindness comes in such easy and small ways. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be anything big. It could literally be, and I think I did a talk about this in one of my little, you know, reels or whatever. Can you hear my dogs?
They're
They are
losing
not
their
being
mind.
kind to whoever is outside. Um, but I talked about this. It can be just a smile. Sherry Wright, she's on here right now, and I were at Starbucks, and there was a girl that came in with a French kiss outfit. I was like, damn girl, those heels. And we just said it out loud.
Mhm.
I have no problem looking at someone and being like, oh girl. Oh, you're fire. Like that is beautiful. Beautiful. I have no problem with that. Those kinds of things make people's day. It
Hmm.
really just does.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
that
it's
little
true.
thing, just like you said. Sometimes you just call me and you just tell me something sweet. You'll just say something sweet, and that laugh of yours kills me every time. But you'll say something, and it'll just be something really sweet. Or Raina will call and check in on me, and just be like, "I haven't heard from you in a while. I don't need anything from you. Just saying, hey, I'm here if you need anything."
I love
Those
that.
things matter,
They do.
right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
they absolutely do.
So let's meditate on that.
Okay, let's do that.
Let's meditate on that. Sherry, she was gorgeous and she was so touched, and she was. I mean, her whole outfit was beautiful, but those shoes, mm, mm, those shoes. Oh my goodness, they were fantastic. Um, so in the idea of kindness, when we go into the meditation, I want you to just allow yourself to be kind to you, right? We do a lot of being kind to other people, right? Love language for a lot of people is giving, and it's different in how people give. I will give the shirt off my back. I will not give you my chocolate. I might bite it in half and share it with you.
Or your doggos.
But I will not give you my doggo.
That's what I mean. You won't give chocolate or
Absolutely not.
doggos.
I'll give you my husband, but I'm not giving you the dogs. Um, So I want this meditation to focus a little more on you today. Nancy did a great talk, but we're going to focus a little bit on filling our cups tonight, guys, and really feeling that energy. And then we'll go into the little bit of that healing, and then Nancy and I will give some messages. So let's go into that space. Close your eyes. Just take that moment for yourself. Allow your shoulders to drop. Allow your body to relax. Feel the tension moving out of you, right? Let it go. Give it to Mother Earth. She loves all of that because she can transform and transmute it and send it back to us in a good positive energy. So send that energy right down to her, releasing the tension, releasing the day, releasing the thoughts and emotions that don't serve any purpose, that are not inspiring and motivating. And just be in the moment. Feel yourself just as light as a feather, comfortable and at ease, knowing that you are sacred and you are safe, knowing that you are beautiful above, below, and within. And breathe in the energy of love. Breathe in the energy of kindness. Breathe in the energy of balance, harmony, peace. And let all those energies beautifully meld together within you, filling you with the authentic love and light that is you. And as your body absorbs, your cells retain. As the energy moves through your blood within your body, clearing and creating at the same time. A joyful path within you. A harmonious peace that you deserve. A beautiful connection to your authentic self. This is a beautiful moment a perfect state to be in. This is where the outside world knows its place. And that's not within you. Not right now. Not in this moment. So as you have gathered all this beautiful, harmonious, peaceful, loving light, as your body embodies it, I want you to envision you gathering your hands to your heart and scooping just a little bit of that kindness, that love, that harmony and peace and strength, and seeing it as a ball of light in your hands. And I want you to hold that ball of light above your head, in your hands. Just a little bit of your love, your kindness, your strength, your determination, your peace. And I want you to let that ball go. Just let it go. See it go up into the sky. Maybe it's going through the roof of your room, your home, into the air. And as that ball of light ascends, you will see it disintegrate into tiny, tiny, tiny little particles, dancing on the wind, moving with the air, spreading your love, your light, your kindness, your compassion, your generosity. Spreading it all throughout. And this is a gentle and loving reminder that we always have enough to give if we replenish ourselves. If we take the time to honor ourselves, we will always have enough to spare. So a kind word, a kind gesture, a smile, a pat on the back will change someone's day in whatever way it's meant to. A little bit or a lot. And you hold that power within you. Now take a deep breath in, replenishing yourself, anchoring the love, the light, the kindness, the joy, releasing any residual stress, tension, thoughts, processes that you don't need tonight. You simply don't. You are fulfilled, you are powerful, and you are beautiful. And when you come back to the space, take a moment and thank yourself for allowing yourself to be replenished. You are worthy of it. And then write any names you would like us to focus the healing on when you're ready.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. I'm writing names.
Is that what you're writing? I
I'm
hear
typing.
you feverishly typing. I
I
hear.
was. Oh, it's my nail. I got new nails.
Oh, they're adorable.
I'm not used to having a charm, so they're a little bit complicated, but they're cute.
I would catch them on
And I
everything.
have. I've caught them in my poor little nose ring. I'm sure I'm gonna have like a little bump there.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
That
Mm-hmm.
is not good.
But they're my Hello Kitty bows.
Oh, I love it. You know, you speak of Hello Kitty when you were growing up. I don't remember Hello Kitty at all, and I think you and I are very close, if not the same age.
We are the same age. What do you mean you don't remember Hello Kitty?
I don't think it they
Hello
had
Kitty
it
just celebrated her 50th anniversary in June.
I don't think it was a big
Last
thing
year.
on the island or in Saskatchewan.
You don't remember Twin Stars or anything?
No. Like there was like no Hello Kitty. We watched Flintstones at lunchtime.
Well, so did we, but hell, we collected Hello Kitty stickers.
I don't know. I had Scratch and Sniff. Maybe it's just a
And we
different
had
world.
scratches too. What the hell?
I don't know. I
Hello
don't
Kitty's
know.
a thing.
Okay. We celebrate her.
We are celebrating her. Okay. Okay. Names, people. Bam Bam and Michelle. Who is Michelle, Bim? I mean, you don't need to tell me, baby. But I feel like Michelle's been coming up. I don't know who Bam Bam is.
That's the puppers.
Uh, thank you.
Welcome. See, this is what we talked about this day with the sieve of the mind. Everything just kind of goes in, and it was there at one point. It's all good.
It's all good. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna go into about 15 minutes of messages for people. If you have a question or anything you'd like us to touch base on, please put it in the comments. Your niece. Okay, thanks, Bim. Um, I would love that. Uh, oh, there's some interesting names coming up.
Mhm.
Okay. Ready, Freddies? Let's do this. Let's do some healing work, babies. All of us. We've been rejuvenated. We're feeling the kindness, the compassion. I'm good to go. Mother, Father, God, Infinite Spirit, all that is. Our elders and ancestors. Archangel Raphael. I call you to the four corners of our room. I ask that you come with your grace, your kindness, and your compassion. And as you come in, provide us with the healing love and light of Source. The energy that we may move through us out into the universe. Out first to our own space, our home, our neighborhood. Out further still to the cities, the states, provinces, to the countries, and beyond. To all creatures great and small, the flora, the fauna, receive the healing energy that you need, that's right for you. Trusting that Source knows. Allowing the energy to move easily and effortlessly. Connecting to Molly, Tony, Haley, Jim, Mo, Andrea, Nicole, Abby, Deanne, Denise, Sam, Luke, Greg, Liam, Bam Bam, Onks, Tucker, Yolanta, Dean, Stacy, Michelle, May, Raj, Summer, Lazina, Ken, Paula, Alana, Noella, Anthony, Mel, Mike, Michelle. Let every one of those people receive what they need, Sherry. And let the rest go where it's meant to be. And so it is, blessed be. Hello, Nuella. I feel like you're new to our space, but hello, hello, darling. Okay, let's do this. Remember, we cannot see you. We are on a streaming program, but we can get your messages. I freaking love that. You gotta love that, don't you, Nan?
It's the best.
It's the best. I cannot wait till we can go on TikTok. Oh, actually, I'm slightly scared for when we go on TikTok. Some of those people, it's interesting stuff, let me tell you. If you guys are looking for a card or a message of some sort, or if you have a question, I would, Nan and I would absolutely love. We're going to go for, what time is it? We're going to go for about 15 minutes today
Mhm.
and get some messages in there, and we will just pull cards. Or Nuella, I'd like to come to you first, though, Nan. I hope you don't mind. Um,
Go,
and
go,
and
go.
hopefully you're still here and you're part of the shenanigans that we are doing right now. But I feel an elderly lady here for you, Noella, and I hope I'm saying your name right too. Ooh, ah. So when I'm connecting to this lady, please, she feels father's side of the family as opposed to mother's, please. She feels as though she's been gone for quite some time now. This would not be someone who just passed in the last, year or so, maybe even longer than 10 years that this woman's been gone. But when I connect with her, please, on the father's side of the family, I feel as though she's coming through with a sense of commitment. I feel as though this is like grandmother energy, great aunt energy, please. But commitment feels like what I'm trying to connect with here, Noella. And she's saying that the commitment has to come from within. She keeps talking about that. And I feel for her, when she was here, she was able to really find a strength within herself. And she's saying to you that she's trying to pass that strength on to you. Be committed to your change. Be committed to what's going on around you. There are opportunities, I'm being told, Noella, please. There's opportunities being told. And I'm also being shown that you have a piece of jewelry of hers, please. It's hand based. So I want to say ring, possibly a bracelet or watch, but I'm more prone to say that there is a ring that you have. And if you don't have this ring, you're supposed to have this ring. And so I'd like to just give you that. It's about commitment. She's telling you to be committed to yourself, be committed to the change. That's exactly her words. I also want to say to you, she was not a very big woman. This was not a tall woman, not a wide woman. She was quite a small woman, please. So I'm just going to give that to you. I can't see you on here, so I hope that resonates with you.
That was nice.
Thank you.
Um, is
Thanks. Thanks.
is Rainy our Raina? Is
Yes, it
that who?
is.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, Raina. Okay, I'm gonna pull a card for her because I was staring at the name. Um, is that cool?
Are you asking me?
That's-
Or am I
Yeah,
supposed to answer
yeah.
on behalf of Raina? Raina says yes, please do that.
Okay. We'll speak for her. I pulled elephant for you.
Ooh.
And I absolutely love this card for you. It's about community, it's about perseverance, but I'm getting a lot around the spirit guides coming in with that maternal pride. It's got a lot of that maternal energy to it. It's got about memory, it's got about creation, it's got about a strength and a perseverance that's moving forward, that's unstoppable. So I love this energy for you right now because this is definitely too, and you look at the card, it's a lone elephant. So this is about sitting within that wisdom, sitting within that matriarch beautifulness, but knowing that there is so much more with this path that you're forging and moving forward on. So hopefully that makes a little bit of sense to you, Miss Raina. I'm going to leave that with you.
Okay, Pam, I'd like to bring your mother through, please. I feel your mother coming through, please. I feel like she's celebrating with you. She's just in a very very comfortable place in her I don't know, journey to the other side, for lack of a better word. But she's coming through again. Nan, I'm just gonna say this. I bring spirits through with the purpose of the message as opposed to like spending hours on the evidence, right?
Mhm.
So spirits come to me with purpose. Okay? Period. Hard stop. And the purpose I'm feeling with this, Pam, is not anything over the top. Usually I feel like your mom comes in and like slaps a little bit around and whatnot, but this feels very much about there is celebrations coming up, there is joy that's going to be happening, there are things that are shifting and changing, and she just wants you to know that she's seeing it, she's a part of it, she's aware of it, please. And that she really does feel how much your whole family, everyone, constantly thinks of her, constantly continues to look after your dad on her behalf. And she is so grateful in that and just comes through with a big thing of gratitude. Also, I want to say to you, please, that she's saying something about your dad did a journey. Your dad journeyed back home a while ago, and she says, "Oh, that was so much fun. That was so much fun." And I'm just going to leave that with you, Pam. Oh, Pam says, "Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom." But I'm going to leave that with you. She just wants you to know she's here. She hears when you talk to her. She's fully aware, um, of what's going on around you guys. And she also says one more thing. She says it's not the same as when you were young. It's not the
Mm.
same as when you were young. And she says, you got to work with what they're giving you. You got to work with what they're giving you. And I feel like she's showing me a group of younger people. So I'm going to assume children, her grandchildren. Anyway, you got to work with what they give you. And that's what she's giving. So I'm going to leave that with you.
Cool. I think Cassandra would like a message, so I'm going to draw a card for her.
Okay.
Okay. And Tara, don't laugh. She got Badger. So
Oh, Cassandra, you poor baby.
you are part of Tara's spirit animal world. This is really about determination. Badgers have an incredible, they are so smart. But they're also ferocious. They can be gentle and loving and beautiful with their young, with those that they love, but you never want to get on the bad side of a badger. And so this is about focusing that mental energy towards the positive thought before you're reacting. So taking a step back from anything emotional. And oh, sorry, one second.
She's choking for a reason.
But sitting within a gentle determination, understanding when it is time to react, when it is time to sort of come out of that den with that ferociousness. But now is not that time. Now is the time to reflect on that and think before you react. Sit within um, contemplation, at least for a count of 10. And then you can move forward with that. If you are at a point where you feel like you've been sitting like that too long and you need some aggressiveness, that's when I would definitely call in Badger energy to help you pave that path, to help you come forward with that sort of level of confidence, and maybe even ferociousness that you might need. Can you hear my dog pawing at the door? She's just like, so hopefully
Go,
that makes,
Dory, go.
I'm going to leave that with you, Cassandra.
Oh, good old Badger. Okay, hello, Lisa. Actually, I see a Juanita. I was drawn to first, but I also see Lisa. So, I'm gonna go with Juanita first, though, please. So, Juanita, I'm gonna pull a card for you, lovely. The Eagle King. Oh, the big picture, angelic help. Oh, this is a good card. So, Eagle to me represents. I'm gonna show you the card. There it is. Hello, friend. See, look at that. Eagle to me always represents spirit. So to me, eagle is the representation of spirit in power animals, etc., etc. But I feel with this card particularly that they are asking you to step into a higher power. So trust spirit. And they said angelic help. So spirit is trying to get a hold of you. They're like, hey, over here, I need you to pay attention. I got a message for you. I feel like they are trying to give you some wisdom and some knowledge. And this will have to do with people around you. This will have to do with sensations about how people are treating you, how you are perceiving how they're treating you. I feel emotions are running high right now, Juanita. And so you are feeling a little bit battered and bruised. By other people's energy around you, and that's okay. What you're going to do is you're going to go home, and if you smudge, you smudge. If you don't smudge, you're going to take a bath, go to the water, clear yourself off, get rid of other people's crap, and then you'll feel better, bar none. You will feel so much better. So spirits coming through and saying, hey, we got the stuff that you need, we got the tools, we got the the stuff you need. I felt like a Guns N' Roses song beginning to Welcome to the Jungle. And anything you can find. Okay, anyway, Juanita, Spirit's trying to connect to you. They are giving you a message. It is about watching the energy around you, clearing the energy around you. You know what? We don't have to kick people to the curbs, baby. If we don't like the energy, we literally can just be like, not today, friend. Right? Or we can be the severing ties, and that's the way it's going to go, and I'm okay with it. We tend to be some of the times caught in that sense of like, oh, we have to be in this situation. It has to be what it is. No, no, you don't. Take it for what it is, release it from your space, and move on. Even if it's just for an hour or a day. Okay, that's it. Thanks, Juanita.
Awesome. I see Bim said she would be open to a message or a card, so I pulled a card for her, and the card that I got was Bat. And I love this because bat is really about initiation and transition. So I feel for you that there's something that there's a big change that's coming and it needs you to look at it from a different perspective. So when you think about it, like they hang upside down. So think about your thoughts and flipping them. So what is it that you've been spending a little bit too much time on? What is it that you need to sort of readjust your perspective so that the transition can come seamlessly? And then I do feel that obviously there with initiation, that's a spiritual transformation. So pay attention to that. You might be getting some downloads. So I'm going to leave that with Bim.
Okay. Lisa, I'm going to pull a card for you, lovey. And then, but before I do that, or I've already pulled the card, but before I do that, I just want to mention to everyone that Nancy and I do have our podcast, Spirit Angels and Guides. Oh my, we're on all the streaming platforms. We just, I think we just dropped the Patrick Swayze.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we just dropped the Patrick Swayze. You got to go watch it. I'm not going to get into it. You got to go watch it. I also want to invite you to come and join my class next Wednesday, April 30th. I will be doing an intuitive card reading class, only a 60-minute one because I'm focusing on the three things. Even if you're a seasoned card reader, that three things that you need to know to pop your card readings. So come and join me there. It's free for my level 4 Patreons. For everyone else, it's a hell of a good price. Come and join me. Get the three things. Even if you don't read cards for other people, it will help you interpret your card reading correctly. Not just what you want to hear, but correctly. Okay, I'm going to do the final card reading. Here we go. It's the Sacred Union for you, Lisa. Partnership and romance. This talks about potential relationships or current relationships. Do you understand? This is about leveling up. So if you are feeling in a relationship that feels complacent, they are saying to you, well, you have the tools. You can go and do something to make it something more. If you are not in a relationship right now, Lisa, then I would say to you that there is a lot of energy around that is going to be opening up for opportunity if you are wanting that. I'm getting a distinct feeling that you are pretty okay where you're at right now. So they're just opening doors for you or reminding you. Thank you, love. Tony says, no, they're reminding you to open the doors if you want to, windows come in, that kind of stuff. Windows come in, windows open, energy comes in, windows come in. So in the essence of all of what I'm trying to say to you here, gorgeous, is that relationship needs a little tweaking if you're in one, and if you're not, be open. They want you to be able to receive. If we're closed off, it's like when people always say to me, oh my goodness, am I ever going to find the love of my life? And I'm always like, well, what are you doing to find that love of your life? And they're like, well, nothing. And I'm like, well, since when did Santa drop men down the chimney? Right? Or women. Since when? They don't fall into your lap. You have to be progressive. You have to do something to make it happen. I always think of when Harry met Sally, right? And I always think like everyone needs to go to a Starbucks and sit there, and that's where they're going to find someone. But honestly, with all due respect, it's about being open to receive that energy and making sure you're in the right space. Can I just say this? Anyone that's listening looking for a relationship, you've got to be in the right place energetically. Otherwise, you're going to attract what you're sitting in. So if you,
Mm.
that's why I always say to someone that's like had a really bad breakup and hasn't done the healing process, is rushing to find a new person. That might, because it's going to make you feel better because someone else is there, someone loves me and cares for me. I always say stop, just stop, because you're going to attract someone that's in the same boat as you, and then you
Mm.
guys are going to feed off each other. Or you're going to attract someone to you that is literally going to try to fix you. And once you're happy and in that good space, they're going to leave because they're going to go want to fix the next person. You want to attract the right energy. So I'm going to leave that with you. Nan, I want to thank you so much for being a part of tonight's Unity Circle. I love this. You guys tell people about us. Tell people that every Tuesday we do an inspirational talk, we do messages, we come on here with the love and light of the Spirit Essence Collective. And go check out the collective. It's on our website, spiritessencebytaradiana.com. Look for the collective tab, click on it, and see the beautiful souls who are working with Nan and I. Check out the website. Check out the website. Check out this. What else? What else can they check out?
They
Check
could
out
check out
everything.
the podcast. They could check out Spirits, Angels, and Guides. Oh my. They could go to, yeah,
No, that's good enough. You'll find us everywhere. Just type
the
in our
Facebook group.
names.
They could do all these things. The collective Facebook group. Just check it all out.
Yep, empowering intuitive souls. We love you. Thank you so much, you guys, and have a great night. Wishing you love and light and all the good things.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.